1.8. Holy shit! Ah! G'day everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Canon's best lens. In my opinion, what are your thoughts? Is it going to be the Canon EF 50mm f1.2L? No! Is it going to be the Canon EF 85mm f1.2L? No! Is it going to be the Canon 85mm f1.4 IS-L? f1.4L IS? No! Is it going to be the Canon EF 70-200 f2.8L? No way! Is it going to be the Canon EF 135mm f2L, the bokeh beast? Check it out here. No, it's not. Is it going to be the Canon EF 100mm f2 point something macro, touted as Canon's sharpest lens? No, not even close. The thing is with photography, the most expensive lenses can't be the best. Well, maybe they can be the best, but they're not the most accessible. And accessibility is certainly something that makes a lens great. So today we're going to be talking about Canon's best lens. We've rattled off all those other expensive ones. We're also going to be pulling out their cheapest lens. Here it comes right now. We're talking about the Canon EF 50mm f1.8. So those other lenses that I rattled off for a couple of thousand, even more $1,000 per lens. And this particular lens, I've already said it's the cheapest, and now I'm going to try and claim it's the best. So am I wrong? Am I right? So let's have a look at it and see if it is. Okay, so one of the first reasons I think this is Canon's best lens is because of the price. This lens here you can pick up new here in New Zealand for around $200. You can pick it up secondhand on Trade Me for $150. But get this, I just saw this morning on Facebook Marketplace. This exact lens, well not this exact lens, a copy of this exact lens, the Canon 50mm f1.8, $120. $120 secondhand, barely used. That's the cheapest price I've seen for this lens since I started in photography. Now, other than the price, I'm gonna hit you with the main reason you're gonna buy this lens and the reason I think, well, I know it's Canon's best lens, in my opinion. And that reason is its fast aperture. Now this lens wide open goes to f1.8, and that's going to allow you to get some highly artistic creativity into your shots. It's going to allow you to pull your subject out of the scene, make them pop out of the photograph, and blur your background and obliterate it into that beautiful creamy goodness that you know so well from all those professional photos you've been looking at and aspiring to take. And can you do it with this lens? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This is a lens. $120, $200, $120. Get this lens f1.8. That is fast glass. It is fast glass. And a portable, small, inexpensive, easy to use prime lens. Okay, I said the word prime there. It is 50mm, relatively wide on a full frame camera. Here's an example here. It's a little bit tight on an APS-C camera. Here's the example there. But the thing about it being tight is it's great. You can stand off a little bit. The focus is great. The sharpness is immensely good on this lens. So long as you hit your focus, even if you're at a distance, you're gonna get wonderful shots. On a full frame camera, the photos look really, really natural. And the one thing I really do like this lens is even though it goes down to 1.8, it only goes down to f1.8, which means your depth of field is still gonna be a reasonable bandwidth for you to bring into focus your subject. Once you start going down to f1.4, f1.2, and I've shot on those lenses, your depth of field becomes very narrow, and depending on your hyperfocal distance, it is quite tricky to get everything into focus. Whereas this one here, it opens up to f1.8. You still have a decent depth of field to be able to bring into focus your subject or what you want to bring into focus and blur out or obliterate the background behind it. Okay, if I look at the body of this lens, it's predominantly plastic, but it's this nice matte non-glare plastic. It's very smooth and feels very sleek. It's got a focus ring on the front. It is a prime, so there's no zoom. It does have a focus ring on the front, which is an electronic focusing ring. Inside this is the STM motor, which is a silent stepping motor. So it's really, really great for video work because you can't hear the lens changing focus on the internal microphone on the camera. Mostly. Sometimes it makes a little bit of. The one thing not in the favor of this lens for video work is it doesn't have image stabilization. Wouldn't it be interesting to see image stabilization in this lens in the future? It would open it up to a wider realm of work, particularly in the video field. Naturally, of course, putting image stabilization into the lens will increase the price, but I think it would be an interesting trade-off because then you'd have an option of a 50mm with stabilization. Up until this point, there are no 50mm with stabilization. But we're talking about the now, not the future, and this one doesn't have it right now either. Okay, it's a really nice piece of glass. It has got a metal mount on the back. Previous versions of this exact lens had a plastic mount, so it's good to see that upgrade because Canon have realized that this is a fundamental in their lens lineup. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures now taken with the 50mm f1.8, and mostly they're going to be shot wide open to get an idea of how sharp the shots are and also to see how it renders the background. If you're shooting on Canon, if you have a camera with the kit lens, the next lens that you need to get in your lineup is this lens here, the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM. Maybe you've got an array of Canon lenses already, but if you don't have this one in your arsenal, in your kit, then I highly recommend picking it up. It has a decent minimum focusing distance too of 35 centimeters, so in your kit it'll be one of the lenses you can get closest to your subject. Okay, so let's throw this lens on a body and see what it looks like. There we go. Right, we've got it here on the 7D, and it's a nice little compact package, as you can see. Really great for street photography because it's very inoffensive and it's not intimidating. You can quickly take it up and take the shot. Okay, now let's have a look at the mechanism here. As I focus, you can see the internal barrel extends and retracts from the camera. Previously, and I'm not sure what's happened, but when you would turn off the camera, the barrel would remain extended. But now, I was going to say that when you turn the camera off, the barrel retracts. I have seen it retract sometimes, but on this occasion it hasn't retracted. Okay, we're going to flick off the camera. The barrel will retract. Okay. Okay, so the barrel doesn't retract when you turn off the camera. I think I'm going to try this on another camera. Sure, when I turned off the camera the other day, it retracted the barrel, so I'll try it on this one here. Okay, camera's on. Let's focus up on the... Take the shot, nice. And then we'll turn it off and, bring the barrel out. Okay, now let's turn it off and see if that barrel retracts. No, it doesn't. So you need to, before you turn it off, you might want to focus that barrel down. Okay, despite that little confusion there, certainly doesn't detract from my opinion that this is Canon's best lens. Okay, let's see how fast it picks up focus. And I'm going to shoot focus on this camera here, and let's see how fast. Where's my beep? Okay, just check this focus speed. I'm going to focus off, and then I'm going to bring it up and focus on that camera, see how fast it goes. Of course, it's going to come down to how fast I can put the focus point on that camera. But let's have a go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not bad. It was focused in on the table here, so when I pulled up, I hit it. Okay, not bad. Let's try again. Ooh, fast. Let's focus off. Try again. Nice. Let's try again. Let's see how tight it is on a selfie. Oh yeah, that's pretty tight. Okay, so what do I like best about this lens? It's definitely the fact it opens up to f1.8. It adds some cool artistic creativity to your photography and really allows you to isolate your subject from the background and just obliterates the background. That's the main reason you buy this lens. So cheap, it allows you to access Canon's fast glass without shelling out weeks and weeks and weeks of your hard-earned money. Introducing Canon's best lens. Okay, let's rattle off a few quick criteria to confirm the fact that this is Canon's best lens. Okay, price, excellent. Build quality, excellent. Sharpness or image quality, excellent. The bokeh or out of focus area, unbelievable. The focusing speed, great. The quality of this little package here, really nice. The look and the feel, classy. Okay, so you probably found this video because you looked up the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM to see if it's the lens for you. And without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to testify right here, right now to you that it damn well is. So get out there and get it. Have fun too. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Or if you have any thoughts, am I on the right track here? What is Canon's best lens?